Hey Garrett, my name is Kate Bortinsky, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this and what's in it for her? Well, the answer is simple. Oftentimes, most business owners are too busy running their business to learn how to improve their online marketing strategy and the benefits it would have for them and their company. And other times, the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands saying, "Hey Kate, I like you. Please just do this for me." So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've seen and you're thinking, yeah, this information could really move the needle for my business, shoot me a message and we can have a deeper conversation. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. No harm, no foul. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. What is content? Content is how Google knows what you do and who you do it for. Content is the information highlighted on your website that Google is sending back to their algorithm to tell them what you should be found for. There's also content that you can't read, like images, but Google is able to read them. So if you right-click on your images and hit Save As, you can see that there's an opportunity for keywords to be hidden behind your images. And we want to optimize this text as well. When we don't have enough content, and specifically keyword-rich content that your customers are searching for, how would Google know to show your business for that search term? We have found that most sites ranking in the top 3 spots on Google have a minimum of 1,500 words on their website, and they're using the right keyword content throughout. So I went ahead and pulled a word counter. And right now your site is rocking 264 words. Now let's check out your competition, Glass Doctor of Brighton. They have just over 3,300 words. As you can tell, Google rewards them for this content, but they're beatable. They just put in a little more effort into their content. So to outrank them, you would want to have 1,500 more words on your homepage than they do. So now I'm going to show you a tool I use. It's called Ahrefs. Anyone can use it. I pay a few $100 a month for it. Essentially, it gives me a behind-the-scenes insight of your competition and shows the keywords that they're ranking for to attract your customers. This helps me pinpoint the keywords you should be targeting as well. So I ran a quick search on Glass Doctor of Brighton, and if we go to the keywords here, it will show me the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, your competitor is ranking highest for windshield repair Brighton with 40 searches a month, windshield replacement Brighton, 10 searches a month, and auto glass repair Brighton with 20 searches a month. But when we go back to your site, it's not ranking for windshield repair or replacement because you're not optimized for those terms. So here's what Google does think your site is about based on your current content. Glass Tech and Glass Technologies. These terms are branded terms and we'll want to rank for those, but starting out, they're not what your ideal customer is searching for when they're looking for your services. So the first thing you want to do to beat your competition online is to add a minimum of 3,500 words to your homepage, but ideally 4,800 would give you the leg up, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if we get this done. Now check this out. When we Google windshield repair Brighton in Google, we usually see a ton of ads right here. I pulled up a few different industry key terms, but I don't really see any ads for the area. So here's the thing with Google ads. They can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure that your website will convert. Once you get your website converting, since your competitors are not currently running any ads, you most likely wouldn't have much competition if you do choose to run them. But that's not what I'm here trying to talk to you about today. So moving on to the second key thing that I want to show you today, that's citations. You're probably thinking, what is a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. You can see the Google Maps section, what we call the map pack here. And you see the business name, address, and phone number. That's known as your NAP. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So a citation is your NAP, name, address, phone number, in places like Yelp, the BBB, Yellow Pages, Facebook, and a couple hundred other directories. So now you might be asking, hey Kate, how do I rank in maps? So let me explain the number one thing you can do today to push your business up the map pack. Most companies in the number one spot on Google have around 150 citations. So I would guess you probably are sitting at around 3 to 8 citations right now. When you have more citations than your competitor, you gain more trust from Google than they do, which ultimately pushes you above them in the map pack. So now you're thinking, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. I use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that will tell me exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and from there, I'll literally go down the list and get you on the same ones. But I don't stop there, because we don't just want to match them, we want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to match them and add 100 to 200 more, so it takes them a long time to catch back up. Now let's talk about the third and final key thing I want to cover with you. That's link juice, referred to as backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when we search for windshield repair Brighton and we scroll down past the map pack, you can see your site isn't number one. But that's where we want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to your backlinks. And a backlink is when a website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this gives site B authority. It's kind of like a popularity contest, and the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link is. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or industry-related site, such as one of your glass suppliers, linking back to you, that's a great link. But if you're a glass repairer and you get a backlink from, say, BlackRock linking to you, that's not so great because you don't sell steaks. So let's go back to Ahrefs. And here we can see that you've got 6 backlinks. When I click into them, unfortunately, it does look like most of them are spam. But now let's look at the Glass Doctor. They've got 123 backlinks from strong, relevant sources. Once again, how do we get these? Well, with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links for your business. Getting you to the top of Google search result is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. I know how tough the market is, and I know how dependent small business owners are on third-party companies like Angie's List and HomeAdvisor. I also know how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared amongst your competitors. What I've shown you today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan that will have clients coming straight to your door without a broker in between. So in closing, we went over content, your homepage needing between 3,500 to 4,800 words. Second, we went over citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of those to beat your competition by a landslide. And lastly, we covered link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing to you guys to show Google you have authority. And if you implement these 3 strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you with today and do this on your own. I'm totally cool with that. Again, no harm, no foul. I just ask that you send me a quick note that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I'd really appreciate your feedback. However, if you want to take the most efficient route and want to save yourself the time and effort in learning to implement these strategies, you can give me a call at 810-358-5645. Once again, my name is Kate Bortinsky, and my number is 810-358-5645. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day.